Hey, Warpugs. So, I oftentimes miss things, and one of which was my English lessons. The second thing I missed was the fact that the Sedition, SCP Sedition, was an actual series. This is because I'm a boomer, or I'm just an idiot, or an idiot boomer. One of the two things is true, the third is a lie. I'm not sure which one, but we'll figure it out. But with Sedition being a series, I decided tonight I would check and just see if the one that I knew about, SCP-035, was going to be in there. Because I thought that would be an amusing little aside for the day. Tats TopVids does an amazing job with these Sedition videos. I enjoyed the one about the hard-to-kill lizard. I enjoyed the one about God, and now the one about 035 was referenced. So, we're going to be checking out 035. This was requested back in October of last year by Lyridon, and now we're going to check it out. Guys, I highly recommend that you guys go and check out Tats Top Vids. It is one of those channels. It is. I have really been enjoying the exploration into SCP lore, and I've only been in it for, well, not that long, actually. I haven't really been in SCP for that long. About a year now. And I've learned quite a bit. I have enjoyed everything that I have seen, and there's still so much left to learn about. A ridiculous amount, actually. SCP-035 is a mask that, well, you really don't want to put it on, but it kind of convinces you to. And when it does, well, your life becomes a living hell. We're going to be checking this out. It is time for the cringe, because this thing is one of the bad ones. This thing almost got SCP-999 to commit homicide. And in Mr. Illustrated's story about 999 versus 035. Which was quite heartbreaking. It was really quite heartbreaking. Especially the alternate ending to that. So, we're going to jump right into this. We're going to learn more about 035 than we'll probably be comfortable learning. Guys, I again recommend that you go to Tats Top Vids. The links are going to be in the description down below. It is just one of those channels that I have found that I really, really enjoy. Here we go. 035. SCP Sedition. And I know some of you guys are going, just hit the button, boomer! There we go. Oh, a D class. Yay. Oh. Today's subject of interest is 035. Upon clarification of the SCP Foundation, clearance has been given to personnel of level 4 or higher to ask it a question. For reasons. The purpose of this project is to understand more about its understanding and its origin. Inquiry of subject-related data for personnel of level 4 to the disclosure of information from SCP-35 has been authorized. Interview will be held in its cell. A table and 2 chairs are placed inside the vicinity. Watch will be seated on one end, and 035 will be seated next to the other. 2 armed guards are stationed outside the door. The viewing area next to 05 Counsel Jacobs. D3121 will be used to bait 035. Information is withheld to D3121 on the current experiment. Dicks! Because of the unpredictable nature of 035, Watch has been informed not to engage in physical contact with it. If SCP-35 shows any aggressive intent, the interview will be postponed and deadly force will be authorized. This sounds absolutely fan-fucking-tastic. Drink 'em if you got 'em.
this really necessary?
Yes.
Send them in.
Step back from the perimeter or I will shoot.
Okay, I saw the mask. Can I go now?
No. Your punishment must be more severe.
Come on, I just want to get back to myself.
No one cared about who I was until I put on the mask.
Open up. Nothing else is happening. What's the delay?
It could take anything that looks human. Why use a real person?
It gets results.
Dick!
What do you want me to do? What is this thing? Why is it sad?
Gotcha.
It looks beautiful. So smooth. So delicate and light. I want it on.
Hell no!
I think that's your cue.
Hello there. Nice to meet you. And who might you be?
Not stupid enough to fall for that.
Absolutely right. So you read my file, which must mean the interview ban has been lifted. I never thought they'd let me take a host again. Funny, I don't remember seeing you before.
Probably because everyone who has been in contact with you has either committed suicide or died due to the fluids you secrete.
I'm very sorry to hear that.
Bullshit.
But I can't hold it in forever, you know, when you gotta go.
You throw a tantrum until you get what you want.
And here I am, only wanting to chat.
There you are. How long have we got?
That depends. How much decomposition can you stand? The last one decayed before the blackout could be fixed. I can melt this bad boy to the bone over a few hours, but you don't seem like the kind of person to see the humor in that. Always down.
Nice party trick. We'll see how these questions go.
A risk taker. I like it.
Answer them. No grief, no manipulation, and continued interview sessions will be considered.
Okay.
Or real people too?
Yes.
Sounds great. I'll hold you to it.
Okay. The voice actor for 035. Boy, you nailed it, okay? It is that proper mix of fake enthusiasm and creepy. Excuse me 1 second. I'm getting called by the warden, who is my wife. Sorry about that. The warden wanted to have words. Let's get back in to this thing having words.
Come on, let's get started. I'm falling apart just sitting here.
Why do you insist on contacting us? Why the urgency?
Come on, Watch. You can't expect me to be cooped up in here all by my lonesome. I get very lonely. I'm a people person. I need to stretch my legs and socialize. Well, somebody's legs.
Charming. So while you're
He's a dick.
animated, we might as well have you answer some questions.
All work and no play makes for a dull audience.
You done?
Sure.
Ah.
Who was the first one to wear you?
Ipiclus. I haven't thought about him in so long.
Good friend?
Beautiful, intensely talented, but such an introvert. Lovely family though. 2 boys and a girl. Wonderful life. Oh, we made the best unit.
What did you do?
It's unusual to hear you speak fondly of someone you've possessed, as well as their family. Were you upset once he expired?
Oh, our partnership carried on for almost a decade.
Don't all of your hosts perish?
Like any good character, I can change and develop through time. Back then, I had a much simpler role than the star you see before you. It was sad to see him go.
What happened to him?
Around 426 BC, we ventured to Crete for a performance, and I was discovered by her.
Her? I think we can come back to that later.
Yeah.
When you possess entities, do you inherit their memories and thoughts to add to your own intellect? Or are those discarded once they've expired?
Yes.
Yes? To what?
What you said. You know, I reckon we could spice up the decor around here. Some wallpaper, a couple curtains, a throw.
035.
Wow, touchy. Everything all right upstairs? You're looking at that flustered.
I just have a lot on. Need to remind you that we only have so much time.
Okay.
Right. What was your question again?
When?
Oh, right. You're not too far off the mark.
Dick!
I have memories and thoughts that I've built up, sure. But a person's resolve, the power of their mind, determines not only the memories I access, but from what perspective I interpret them.
Can you give me an example?
Alright, let's say this chap here. Simple, well-rounded humor. When he's not crapping his pants, likes to dance around the issues in his life. Clearly I'm reflecting his personality to a T. It's what I do. I'm just that great.
And if you possessed someone else?
Someone like you. Analytical, straightforward, empathetic yet not too sympathetic. Clearly intelligent. You could take a while to digest.
I hear that from 682 all the time. So the mind and personality you control dictates how long the body takes to...
See? Intelligent. Very strong indeed.
And if I didn't know any better, I'd swear you're coming on to me.
Is it working?
No.
Ha!
Have you ever met anyone resistant? Or maybe someone who simply never trusted you?
Whatever doubts people have about me fade away over time. On average, 10 minutes or so.
Quite the aura you have there.
Yeah, no.
What can I say? I'm a charmer.
Clearly. Well, are there people who are not suited to wear you, or you would not want to be worn by?
Acne. Anyone with acne.
Oddly picky for a mask that secretes black ooze.
True.
I have standards, and in the end, that's all I have once I'm alone.
Okay.
Well, what if I had acne? Would you not want to possess me despite all you've said?
Interested, eh?
Don't twist this around. I'm just skeptical that the true deal breaker is acne. What about those without faces? Or even heads?
Like Mr. Headless? Who said he doesn't have a face?
That's interesting.
Uh-huh.
Can you tell us more?
Ah, come on, Watchy. You can't have me spend our quality time together talking about someone else all the time. I thought you wanted to get to know me.
I just want to...
Blah, blah, blah. Go ask him. You're here for me, remember?
Moving on.
Yeah. It's genuinely creepy to hear this thing carrying on a conversation knowing what it is.
How do you manage to lure humans to put you on?
I'm irresistible. Look at me.
Right.
Imagery, presence.
Telepathic links, hypnotic commands.
You would take the magic out of everything.
There's a science to everything. Just because we don't understand something doesn't mean it's conjured out of nowhere. There's a process, even magic. While marvelous and breathtaking to the onlooker, it's just another scientific process to the man behind the curtain.
True.
Your parents never read you bedtime stories, did they? Fantasy never factored into your childhood much?
My parents never got the chance. Fantasy takes a back seat when you have to deal with the constant bombardment of reality.
I guess you should consider yourself lucky they never lived to see you become the unimaginable adult you are today.
Wow.
Laugh while you can. I'm sure they are too.
Whoa!
Remain passive, 035, or I will terminate this. Now!
Okay. I'm calm. I promise.
Yeah, I noticed that too. Oh my god. Jacobs noticed black blood around the table, gradually increasing in radius of 035's feet. The interview was postponed until the black blood surrounding 35 was cleansed by the Foundation staff. Watch was screened to make sure none of the liquid had come into contact with him. Safety regulations were in check, and the interview proceeded. Oh my god, this is good. This is nope and a nope, 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 nope. Nope.
How were you created?
I like telling this one. You don't mind long and drawn out. There's a lot of plot to cover.
That's what we're here for.
Excellent. Legend speaks that Hephaestus, forger for the Greek gods, was petitioned by Zeus to create a gift for the muse Melpomene. How she used to sing the sweetest of songs and produce melodies so breathtaking it soothed the souls from bodies of mortals and gods alike to far-off lands and back again. But one day, the only note that left her lips were that of tragedy.
That sounds terrible.
This was true to her sisters as well, and so Thalia, muse of comedy and daughter to Hermione and Zeus. Zeus had a lot of kids to a lot of women. He was a busy man, beseeched her father to ease her suffering. So when Hephaestus got the order to make such a wondrous gift, he used the laughter of Thalia to forge dramatic pause. Me!
Or so the legend goes. How do I know this isn't just a lie?
If you're gonna have an origin story, it's always best to make it multiple choice. Besides, I like this one best.
Okay. That is a quote.
So you were created by gods, however self-serving it sounds. So what happened next?
They christened me Dion Polonoi, which means of two poles in the ancient dialogue. What?
Nothing. Sorry. Continue?
Okay. Well, there are two certainties in Greek mythology. One, every major scroll or story starts with Zeus getting horny and shagging some mortal.
This
or
is
trying
actually
anything
true.
To get into their pants. Two, Hero hates everyone. I mean, even being married to that prick. Hero was ruthless in pursuing revenge. Just ask Io.
Who?
Exactly. So when Hero hears Zeus's illegitimate daughter is getting a godly gift, and she isn't, every heifer on its flag can tell you she isn't going to be impressed. So while I was being made, she snuck in with one of Melpomene's most mournful sonnets and threw it into the forge. My design was now flawed. Instead of allowing her to feel joy, I would have accentuated her own sorrow, which probably would have driven the dear muse to death.
Did you?
Hey, technically I haven't been born yet. This was just the conception stage.
Okay.
Luckily for me, Hephaestus saw what she had done and managed to steal me back before Hero could deliver me to the intended victim. Unfortunately, centuries in a cramped forge doesn't do well for the cardio.
No.
And it kinda dropped me over the edge.
Wow.
Wow. The details are a little hazy, again since I hadn't really been born yet. But I was found and passed from hand to hand until I found my way to the theater of Dionysus. The actors there used me for their performances, and I brought out the best in everyone who wore me, which brought about my birth.
Okay.
Birth as an activation?
I guess, although that sounds far too artificial.
The first person to wear you birthed you?
Correct.
And in doing so, imprinted a personality that evolved with every person who wore you.
You're so cute when you put the pieces together.
But surely someone noticed this.
Oh, they did, but they didn't mind. I was a gift from the gods, they said.
Those were the days.
It was Hero, wasn't it? She was the one who discovered you in Crete.
I was convinced by many of the Cretan natives that I was in fact a fallen god. I foolishly purported the image and several followers prayed for my ascension. She answered their prayers with a gift from Poseidon, a tsunami.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
2,500 years later, I could still hear the screams. The bodies washing through the streets, houses swept into the sea, and you're sorry!
Calm down. Easy. Easy. Do you need a break?
No, I'm fine.
Okay, so what happened next?
I shouldn't still feel sorry for this thing, but I'm kind of starting to. If anything he just said is true.
She destroyed my life, so I dedicated mine to tearing down the only thing that brought her any power.
And what was that?
The Greek Empire.
Okay.
Do you have any regrets?
Show me a being that has lived as long as I without regrets, and you will have found a liar. Of course I do. Fortunately, I've forgotten most of them, but I still feel them in my heart.
Yeah.
Anything in particular?
Burning Alexandria's library.
You what?
Well, not me directly. After Hera's wrath, I wanted to hit her and the gods where it hurt them the most. And where better to hurt them than destroy the works of humanity? But like the dead swallowed up by the ocean, I could hear those folks screaming as history in the making shriveled up in flame. I hope the Romans destroy knowledge that humanity still has not rediscovered. And the art? Oh, the art. I regret that dearly.
Yeah, you do.
I don't know
shit,
whose
you
wrath was
dick.
worse, Hera's or yours.
I repaid the Greeks in kind. The same voice that splintered their society was turned on their conquerors. The fire that destroyed Alexandria, I gave to Nero to burn down Rome.
Ah.
Do you have any connection to SCP-343? What's so funny?
I'm sorry. I'm okay now. So, 343, God. Look, we've not really been properly acquainted, but his reputation precedes him.
Okay.
Completely different kind of drama queen.
Exactly.
Huh.
I created the world. I have infinite power. It's not like I hate the guy. It's just that his style doesn't click with me.
Okay.
He has so much ego. Coming from me, that's saying something.
I will admit, from what I've read of the transcripts, he comes across less as a god and more of a used car salesman.
That's where that line comes from.
Each his own. Makes you wonder if he's a god. Why hang around at the Foundation? Surely there's more interesting things out there in the whole universe.
It does seem like odd behavior for a god. Is there something here he needs? Or something he's hiding from?
You said it, not me.
What are your thoughts on SCP-173?
Not much beyond what I've heard. Sounds interesting, if a little shy. Breaks everything it touches. If my mother were around, that is to say, if I had a mother, she'd say we were a lot alike.
Huh.
Well, despite the lack of face.
I'm sure you could contribute to that. Sounds like you two would make a nice pairing.
Don't mistake interest and admiration for respect, my boy. You seem far too intelligent to make that kind of mistake.
Well, thanks.
Think nothing of it. Look, you may believe that similarity is perfect for a duo, but I don't see the world like that.
Okay.
If I look for a partner, it's someone who can make up for my own shortcomings.
And
not
you got a
bring
lot.
the same spiel I do. If there's one thing I truly hate in this world, it's unoriginality.
Yeah.
That's why I couldn't stand the Romans for too long. Whole culture was a cheap imitation of mine. So I left the party and kept the door ajar for Christianity. Big mistake embracing that guy, let me tell you.
Huh.
What's any of this have to do with 173?
We were talking about 173?
Ah.
How old are you? It'd be nice to have an official number.
What? Do I need to spell it out to you? That's not how you weave a narrative, my boy. I've given you the facts. Use them.
Well, your timeline seems to be pretty inconsistent.
True.
Some of what you say does fit the period, but the order in which you do these things is messy.
What more do you want? I hand you an entertaining narrative and you throw it back in my face. Real considerate.
It can't be hard to...
No, you listen here. I'm giving you my precious time, not the other way around.
Okay.
You want some answers? You better listen carefully and maybe start asking me some goddamn worthwhile questions for once.
Okay. Little bit angry.
What are your thoughts on SCP-001?
What kind of ridiculous question is that?
Always almost standard, it seems.
Answer him, 035.
Ask nicely.
You're not exactly in any position to...
Oh, aren't I? I don't think you know who you're talking to.
Refuse to comply and I can make this situation much worse for you.
Melodrama won't get you far with me, buddy. Want me to cut off at the neck? Allow me.
Holy shit! Jacobs!
Oh shit! It's like they could give a fuck about you. SCP-035 prematurely terminated connection. He terminated something, all right, at approximately 14:55 hours during interview. Recommendation: a second D class to be requested. Oh my god. He was just like, you think you got control here? Yeet! Wait, there's a second tape? Awesome. 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 Guys. Alright, I gotta know who... Alright, so we got... Tats or Tats? I don't know. I'm an idiot. We have the Clown Prince of Crime, scriptwriter. He was played as Jacob. Cybernetic Soul was the artist and scriptwriter. Very good script, by the way. Johnny was a source filmmaker. Really? No shit! I did not even recognize his voice. That is awesome. Dan was a scriptwriter, and Dakota was also another scriptwriter. They did a fantastic job. I'm just saying. I gotta see this again.
Refuse to comply, and I can make this situation much worse for you.
Melodrama will get
You think you have power over me? I
too
don't...
far with me, buddy. Want me to cut off at the neck? Allow me.
Yeet!
Holy shit! Jacobs!
Yeah. It's those feelings of self-satisfaction you get. Damn! Guys, this was really good. Again, this was really good. From the animation style, which the first time I ever saw this, it kind of a little bit threw me off, but I really started liking it because it really fit the vibe they were going for. The animation is excellent. I like everything about this. I'm hoping there's a lot more of this. And I hope you guys go ahead and put that in the description. Like 3.5, this... I'm loving these because they just give a whole different side of things than you normally would see out of just a regular reading of the actual lore in the actual case file. This is brilliantly done. The editing is great. The script is phenomenal. The voice of 3.5 was crazy. I did not know it was going to be Rimley's. I did not know it was going to be 40K Theories. They did an amazing job with this. 100% an amazing job. This is becoming one of my favorite SCP channels, period. Guys, the channel is Tats or Tats TopVideos. Highly recommended. All the links are going to be in the description down below. Go check them out. As far as for myself, I hope there's a tape 2 to this because I was really enjoying 035. I didn't think I'd be saying that. I love the you have no power here. The amount of Bane posting is just not acceptable. It's just not acceptable whatsoever. Guys, with all this being said, go check them out. Subscribe to them. I absolutely love this. I will catch you guys next time. All my links are going to be in the description down below. Like and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. If this is my first experience with you, don't judge my wimpiness on this. It's 035. I'm allowed to be a wimp on this one. I'll catch you guys next time. Just know, can we not with the mask, just leave the mask alone. Do not touch the mask. This is like one of those things in Happy Inflatable Fun Ball. Do not mock Happy Inflatable Fun Ball. Later, guys. Just know.